well. Humans aren't the only ones to get cabin fever. Our houseplants get them too. Being cooped up indoors all winter long is not good for our plants, but with a little TLC, you can help them get a new outlook on life just in time for the spring thaw. And that's what we really hope is coming soon, by the way. Joining us now, Derek Thomas with Thomas Landscapes, and also Tucker. And before we get started, Tucker is here because he has a beloved houseplant.
I got a special guest.
Help it. Right, I'm going to say the first thing is, Tucker, you might need to put some soil in it.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Allison, we're gonna bring this baby back to life.
Okay. Anyway, in the meantime, Derek, what are we dealing with today?
Well, you know, we're talking about our houseplants, and this is going to be a great weekend. Cabin fever, snowstorm. The days are starting to get longer, and what's happening is the plants, our houseplants, most of them are tropical. They will start growing roots first. So before you start seeing actual new foliage in March, you need to start thinking about whether or not that plant needs to be repotted now.
Okay.
A plant like this Zyglo, which is a Christmas cactus, if you look here, there's a lot of really fine roots, and the roots are really starting to get dense. But if you look at the underside of the plant, there's still a lot of medium that the plant can grow into.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do with this one, it just needs a little top dressing, okay? And you do that all the way around. Now, this Spathiphyllum, though, even though it looks absolutely healthy, what'll happen is by midsummer, because of its new growth, it is completely pot bound.
Oh, I see.
What you need to do with this plant is you'll take a knife, you'll actually cut an X along the bottom of the roots, put it in a pot that is 2 inches wider in diameter and about double the depth, and that will be fine. Now, Tucker's.
Okay. Here's Tucker's plant.
I didn't know he was
it's an heirloom. It's an heirloom.
Let me tell you the story about this plant. This was given to my mother when I was born, a little over 20 years ago. And
20 plus years.
My mother gave it to me because she no longer wanted to care for it. And I've been doing the best I can. I got to be honest, Derek. I love plants, but I'm not an expert, as you can tell.
This plant has been alive as long as you have, Tucker.
Yeah, it's been around as long as I have.
You want to clean out, you know, the foliage that's dried up.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. The thing about oxalis, which you need to understand, there's over 800 varieties.
All right.
There's perennial and annual varieties. The plant actually grows from corms, and if you look here, these are some of the corms that actually came out of your plant. Now, in the active period, these corms will swell, they'll take on moisture, they'll throw up foliage, they'll throw up the beautiful white flowers that you're accustomed to.
Right.
The fact that the plant looks like this is not all your fault. The plant is actually dormant.
So it's dormant right now, even though I try to put it in a sunny window, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's just going to, it's going to just kind of putz along during the wintertime.
Okay.
Now, what we did was we want to make sure that we can get it out of its container.
Tucker, it's
so
okay.
We're gonna use the knife. We're gonna cut all the way around, and you do that all the way around, loosening it up.
Okay.
Now, the thing about this is your container.
Oh, no.
You're making me nervous, Derek.
Has it been out of this container in all these years?
Well, I don't know. Probably out of that container, but yeah.
I think I found
your container's in good enough shape.
Oh, baby, come back to me. Oh.
There. Now, this container is in good enough shape.
Okay.
And the plant, as I said, grows from this mass of a corm. What I want to do is I want to take a paper towel.
All right.
The reason I do that is because of this drainage hole.
You capture the moisture?
Yeah, we can see the drainage hole there. And while the plant is rooting in, I don't want the soil to completely go away. I'm going to take this, I'm going to fill it in.
Okay, so you put a little bit on the bottom, and then you're going to surround it.
Right. Well, what I want to do, because your plant had actually, a lot of the organic content had gone away. So what I want to do is I want to build this up. This is just from years of neglect.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks. I knew you had that in there.
I could sense that.
He was trying to be nice.
We want to break away a lot of this old soil, and what we want to keep is just the principal, and you see all those corms there?
So as long as these are intact, we're okay.
Principal mass, right?
Okay.
We're going to put that back into the container there, and then, Tucker, if you'll help me by holding this up.
Look at all of these.
Yeah, all of those corms are dormant, and we're going to switch places here.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll fill this in. Now, come spring, you're going to have a flush of new growth.
Okay.
We're going to finish that off air. But, what you want to do is give it about 3 inches, water it well. We're going to give it a new saucer. We've got one there, Allison, that new plastic saucer.
Oh, great, okay.
To hold the moisture. And your plant's going to be good as new for another 20
I love it.
years.
Take it good to me.
Congratulations.
And that's helpful, because I've got some other plants, too. I'm going to do that.
Right now, we need to take a break. We're going to come back.